From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And here we go from LA. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Ready up?
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Black, 95. Black swap. Set.
Here's our first look at the rookie out of Mississippi State. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 45, white. Hut, hut.
Back to throw. That'll be Cox. Here's Ty Chandler. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete. Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards, Brock. Didn't need that much on 3rd down, but they chose to throw for it instead of run it.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call, being aggressive, but you got to find a way to execute.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. First down now, ball at the 33. Play action now with Purdy. Bails out of the pocket quick. Sideline throw is complete to Pearsall. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Get set, yellow. 18, yellow.
They send a man in motion. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's
this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up?
Third and long, they're going to throw. He's got Ayuk downfield. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Hill now to return it. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Ready. Black 40. Ready.
Airing it out to start this drive. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Second and a yard.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
60 red. 60 red. Striker. Ready?
Running for the marker on second. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Hey, I know 3rd and 1 feels like an automatic running down, but after seeing that last play yield you nothing, this offense and that coordinator's got a seed of doubt. This defense playing some mind games with them.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches.
Set. Red. 38. Drill. 52. Set.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Complete beyond the marker. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Rams have the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go, set. Blue, 32. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Free inside the 30. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. They get 35 out of that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Field, black. Ready?
Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up second down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
He's going to throw again on second down. This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. That brings up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Ready. 52 blue. Needle blue. White. White. Set.
Here he goes, third and long. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be their last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. They're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is. They're going to pull that play up, and most importantly, they're going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. They aren't getting anything here, Brock. They're actually going to lose some. Back to the 10. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
From the gun is Purdy. Flushed out of the pocket. Caught by Ayuk, middle of the field. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on second down. Nice work to call some back. They make it third and short.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Purdy on third and one. Dump off, caught by his back. 8-11 up to about the 23-yard line on the play. He only finds a window for two, but that's still enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Purdy throwing here on first. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he gets this down near the 30. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. On first and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of the defense.
From the red zone on first. Completed to his running back. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. On his Moody for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Rams, nothing. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Hill now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Watch out now. 50. Rams 38. Spike 60. Black Ultra. Light blue.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. That's caught. He finds Alan Lazard. Continuing to move past the 45. That one goes for 31 yards. And the Rams have the 1st down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment.
Ready.
Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Rams football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10.
52 blue. Zoom black. Green jack. Hut.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams start to fight back with their 1st points of this game.
Okay, that play right there, that run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level. This rookie is putting on a show.
Rams 7. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Devin Duvernay to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Purdy, a quick throw, complete. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Stays in bounds and makes the catch. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
2nd and 3 now. To throw again, it's Purdy. This is Cox going right back to Pearsall. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Purdy on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left is to throw it away.
From the gun, McCaffrey. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
On third down, Purdy forces that one, and it's intercepted. Juju Brents with a pick. And the Rams are going to have it after a second interception of the season. All right, defense did its job, forced the offense into a third and long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time what? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them one-dimensional, and when you do, go pay it off. And they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's going to have this one down to the 28. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Ready?
The 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Blaster, 6. Ready.
They'll throw, third and long. Buys time, rolling right. And this is going to be incomplete. Great-looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got fourth down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set, hut. 10 black. Fight, white. Set.
They're throwing it. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, LA. The Rams parlay the interception into points. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with. And when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for him.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
And the Rams are there, and down he goes. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
3rd and long for him here. He's going deep this time. Big gain downfield. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
A give left side to McCaffrey. A lot of space ahead. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
1st down throw by Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Get set. Yellow.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's got Ayuk on that slant. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Purdy to throw it. He'll drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get some late points and the lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7.
To kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready. Close. 10. Hey, drop the ball. 22 needle. Rail, yellow. Ready?
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking that time for Terrence Ferguson. So second down coming up. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Ready?
They'll run now on second down. Well, that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down.
Down. 40, 43 rail. Back. Field flat. Quad rail. White.
Here he goes, third and long. Caught for big yards on the right side. Into the red zone. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams earn the chance to tie it before halftime. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Get set. 18. Watch out.
From the gun is Purdy. Hits his running back. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
18. Watch out.
Now Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Not an enviable spot as they come up third and long.
Get set.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He's got Ayuk downfield. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Pretty throwing here on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
It's double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. This drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Gotta figure out this third down here. And if you had another rushing play on your bingo board, you are correct. This is not going to get it done on third down. They catch it behind the line. This goes for a loss. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
And that return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half.
Take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow, zoom. Slide, zoom, black.
So without a timeout to call, this winds up as a delay. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Ready, break.
Set him back 5. It's first and 15 after the penalty.
Ready. 52 blue. Claws red.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's going to push one deep down the right. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take the lead just before halftime.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7.
49ers 21. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
It's it. It's it.
Looking to throw. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Cameron Curl has it. And the Rams do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Purdy throwing here. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First down, Purdy to throw. Taking a deep shot here. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Purdy, a quick throw, complete. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
So rather than try a tough 51-yarder, they're going for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it. Brock, they turn it over on downs. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. Black 40. Price, 97.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Oh, he puts some air under this one, right side. He's got it inside the 10. That is an LA touchdown. The Rams push their lead further to start the half. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
49ers 21. Joshua Purdy to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. He fields it from the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Tackled on the play by Puna Ford.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Get set, get set.
Play action now. Purdy. Now he'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
3rd and long, Purdy. Lasers this one deep down the middle. They connect on the deep shot. And he has it all the way inside the opposing 40. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Taking a chance to the end zone. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. George Kittle, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Hill now to return it. Oh, he loses it on the hit. And they steal it back on the return. And San Francisco takes the return to the end zone. Touchdown! The 49ers can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers tie this game 35 apiece. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Hill now to return it. He lost the football. Oh, unfortunately, it looks like another one of the members of the return team was there, able to dive on it, so a friendly bounce. They'll retain possession.
Awareness, awareness, awareness. So critical in so many phases of the game. And in this phase, in the special teams phase, it's not just hitting blocks and clearing the lane, but in this case, recognizing the fumble and most importantly, keeping that possession.
Slide blue. Set hut. Yellow. 43.
They go play action on 1st down. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. That's Hill working the sideline, complete. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams take the lead on the first play of the drive. Tyreek Hill, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7.
49ers 35. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
'49ers to the line. First and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Play action now with Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long. Third and long for him here. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. Space pass to 35. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First down throw by Purdy. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked up by Chip.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Here's the long back on the handoff. Space pass to 35. Rolling into enemy territory. Hits the 20. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
Okay, we are watching a showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. I think he'd be the first to tell you it's about the guys up front, receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams double their lead to 14.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Space pass to 35. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Chased out to his right. And they pick him off again. Juju Brents with the pick. And the Rams get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Red 38. Fight. Blaster. Stay. Drill green. Set. Hut.
Throwing off the play fake. He rolls to his right. He's keeping it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Opposite. Green. Set.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That's a pickup of 9. And the Rams have the 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Ready?
1st down, and they go right back to it. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Come on, set. Black, 95, 10 cycles. Red, yellow. Check Fury. Hut, hut.
Another carry for him. And a decent run gets him out 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Ready?
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Set. White. White. Green Jack. Hut, hut.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Got a man. That's Nakua. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams parlay the interception into points. It's a Puka Nakua touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set. Wait.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Going run again with McCaffrey. He's going to have them up to that 23. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. If you get this game going right at the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Receiver screen to Ayuk. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the gun is Purdy. Hits him on the out route. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 26 yards there. And that gives the 49ers the first. Offense in the hurry up here. Purdy on first down. He's trying to push the field. He's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers get it back to a 14-point game.
49ers 42. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Hill now to return it. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Set, ready. 45, White. Striker, 3-3. Crutch. All right.
Dive play straight ahead. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Here we go. 10 black. Hut.
Back-to-back carries here. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Let's go. Cross, 10. Roster, 6. Ready?
He'll work against the blitz. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. A pickup of 17. And the Rams have the first down. New set of downs from the 37.
First down.
Come on, set.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Right, 97. Black Ultra. Smash, red. Ready.
They'll throw here on first. On target to Musgrave. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Rams, first down.
6, here we go.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
52 black. Yellow.
You got tight right there.
Set.
He's dropping back to throw. Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target. Puka Nacua, the target on that throw. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Down. 60 red. 60 red. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's third down now.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Red, 30, check, smash. Set.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they take this in for the score. The Rams make it a 3-score game in the fourth. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Rams stretch their lead to 21.
49ers 42.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes first and 10. Working out of the gun. It's Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 14. And the 49er first down.
Purdy throwing here on first. That throw behind his intended target. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Back to the air on second. Purdy has him on a quick hitter. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. Working quickly here.
Brings up third down.
Purdy on 3rd and 1. He goes back to him yet again. Picked up by the Rams. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Kate, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you go back and
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
my goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. And maybe time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be third down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
45, white.
Here he goes, third and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Shotgun snap for Purdy. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. 49ers hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Might shift to the run here, 3rd and inches. Looking to throw, Purdy. Kittle makes the catch. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A 6-yard gain on the play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
1st down San Francisco.
Now Purdy. Trying to push deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
To the air again. Purdy. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers get it back to a 14-point game.
49ers, 49. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Hill now to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
Ready?
Here's a design run.
Here we go.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
Yellow, 22. Set,
We're drawing up for him. So make a check in that win column for the Rams. This was a game they had circled a long time ago, Brock. You bring a division rival into your building, you want to make a statement at their expense and get that W.
We know it's not just an axiom, right, that it's so hard to win any game in the NFL. It is. They're difficult to do. But a division rival in your own building, it almost feels like a must-win, and that's the juice they played with today.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.